Here is an A to Z list of all the software we use on our show machines. First up, ArrayCalc. We use this to work out all the angles and positioning of all the speakers that we use. Then we have Blackmagic 8M switches, which we use for controlling our switches. For C, this was a hotly contested category. We have Companion, which we use for controlling everything with the Stream Deck. We have Coex, which we use for controlling our newer LED processors with. Next up, we have Creative Cloud, which is everything from Photoshop to Media Converter. And finally, we have Capture, which we use for prevising everything that we're going to do before we get to site. D is for Dante. We have Dante Controller and Dante Virtual Sound Card, both of which are invaluable tools on site for any Dante routing and getting audio out of a laptop. Next up, for those Barco fans, we have Event Master. This is how we control all of our Barco switches. Next up, Final Cut, which we use for any edits, whether that be on site or back in the office. Next up, Google Chrome, obviously. H is for Harmony Desktop, which is the application that supports the Harmony remote, which allows us to control any TV or any projector no matter where we are. Next up, iWork, or more specifically, Keynote. That's what we use for if anyone sends us a Keynote presentation. For J, we have My Script, which just resets the laptop ready for the next show. For K, we use Cards, which just helps us with any sync tests that we have on any displays. For L, we have Livestream Studio, which we use on site for any live streaming. For M, we have two bits of software, both MacX YouTube Downloader, which is the best bit of software for downloading videos from YouTube, and then Magic Q, which is one of our two preferred lighting options that we use on site. Next up, potentially one of the most hated bits of software on this list, Nova LCT. Any LED tech will know how much that software is terrible. We also use NDI Tools, which is a great bit of software that allows you to get in and out of any computer with NDI. O is for Office, because we use PowerPoint for basically every client presentation ever. Something that some of you may have liked or not was Prodcom, which was a piece of software that takes your comms and transcribes it and can flash a screen at you if you miss what's going on the comms. QLab. R is for Resolume, which we use for any VJing on site or any screen configuration for video walls. The other R is R1, for sending any configuration to any amps on site from your ArrayCalc file. For S, we have two options. We have both Show Control, which allows you to get the VPM information from any DJing, or Synology Drive, which we use internally to put all the content on before we get to site, and then as soon as we get to site, it will download on all of the show machines ready to go. T is for TeamViewer, which we use for remote support of any technicians on site that are having issues. One of our specialists in-house will remote in and fix any issues that they might have. U is for the unarchiver. That's great for if you get a weirdly compressed file from a client that you need to just unzip. V is for both vMix and VLC. VLC is a bit of software that we use that can run basically any video format. And then there's also vMix, which we also use for any projects that need a little bit more control than Livestream Studio, as it's a lot more powerful but takes a lot longer to set up. So W is for both WSM and Wireless Workbench. If you're using either Shaw or Sennheiser, this is invaluable software to allow you to monitor your transmitters and receivers to see that everything is working as it should. And last but potentially least, we have Zoom. This allows remote presenters to join remotely and then present from offsite.